Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and I am joined by Gary Tolton, and we're talking about outerwear, zero restriction outerwear, which means it's not going to hold you up. Gary, thanks for taking the time to join me.
Yep, my pleasure. Thanks, Ralph.
But before we get to outerwear, you're not just all about outerwear. You actually start with innerwear, that being stuff you wear against the skin, and that's what I want to start with, is something that actually fits the golfer perfectly during the not-so-pleasant weather times.
No, absolutely. And really, we try to pride ourselves on not just having fabric that wicks water away from the body and stays dry, but also designing it so it fits you perfectly and has the movement that works with the golf swing.
And that's what this garment is designed to do. It, in fact, stretches across the stomach, but then stretches along with the golf swing in a totally different direction.
Absolutely. When you are moving and swinging, you need to have stretch this way, but under the arm, when you have a high arms cut, you need to have stretch this way. So this is actually built both ways.
In talking about the engineering behind your products, you actually take into account a certain level of comfort, and that's seen here in the collar, where it's not going to poke you in the neck. It actually will bend away from you.
Yeah, most people actually understand this. When they have a top zip mock, the zipper normally controls the collar, and it can poke you in the neck, and it can be not good looking and things like that. So what we've designed is a new system where somebody can mold. It's called a control zipper. Control collar. You can mold the collar exactly the way that you want, so you can have it look just the way you want, but more importantly, you can shape it away from your neck so that it's very comfortable. And then what we also do is build an internal comfort flap in here so that when it's zipped all the way up, the zipper's never touching you. So now it's just nice soft fabric that's touching you. It's always very comfortable.
Moving into the outerwear, one thing that is come about in recent years has been a soft shell. And certainly this is the case. I mean, this feels like fleece, but it's not exactly your standard fleece jacket.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a fleece that has a very microfine finish. It's actually shaved in a cashmere house. And this is a very technical fleece that has an outside microfiber fleece that's shaved. In the middle, it's sandwiched with a wind stopper membrane, and then in the very middle are actually now, and it's actually then another laminate with a mesh liner. So now it's technically, it keeps all the wind off of you, and it's very comfortable and very soft. It wicks moisture, and it also has a zero restriction design where the cuff will telescope. On the back, it actually has expansion pleats so that when somebody swings, these pleats offer a lot of movement in the shoulder blades where it's needed. And the important thing is to be able to keep the golfer warm, comfortable, very lightweight, and has the movement to play the game and not be restricted.
And that really is the key to the company. I mean, it is zero restriction. You're designing golf for players who are going to be playing in bad weather. You don't necessarily choose to be in bad weather, but it does certainly happen.
No, it sure does. And if you have outerwear or layers of clothing that don't allow you to play your best, then you have an additional handicap. So we try and take the outerwear handicap away from you.
Finally, this is a brand new product coming to market, and this is designed, basically it's the ultimate in terms of playing in inclement weather, because it will protect you against just about everything.
Yeah, this is a really nice piece because it's brand new. It has all of the modern technical features in fabric and in the way that it fits and wears. So highly breathable, highly waterproof, and it stretches in every direction the way that it needs to stretch to accommodate the golf swing.
Well, you showed me earlier, it in fact only has one seam on the back side. It is essentially one piece of fabric.
Yeah, it really is. And the way that you allow fabric to stretch the most is not to have any sewing seams on there. So there's no seams all the way along here, just one seam straight down, so that as you're now playing, you have the ability for all of this stretch to work, and there's no stitching to de-enhance the stretch. So that becomes very important. And on this also, we again make a nice control collar. We've designed, again, a way to the consumer can control the collar the way that they want to control it. They can shape it in, they can shape it out, they can make it fit so it looks great with the shirt, but very importantly, we don't want it to interfere with the golf game.
Of course, you have more than just outerwear and against the skin wear. You have headwear, you have gloves. If our viewers want more information on everything from Zero Restriction, where can they go?
They can check with the pro shop. Most pro shops are very familiar with us, and they can contact us, or they can punch us up on zrgolf.com and check out our website.
All right, Gary, thanks for taking the time to join me.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Ralph.
I want to thank Gary Tolton for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to bring you the information you need for your next golf purchase.